another one of my videos. My name is Adara Samuels and I am 16 years old and I love making videos. Today's video is going to be about top 5 Colleen Hoover books. Okay? Now let me tell you, I know I might be a little young to be reading her books because you know they're a little juicy, but I really like her books. Like, she's really my favorite author. I love her writing. I love her books. I really do. And I hope you enjoy it. So I will be getting started on the number 1, my first ever book that I've read by her. My first ever book. Yes, it ends with us. This was my very first book that I read by her. I read this book when I was a freshman in high school. I am now a junior, and I am so happy that it turned into a movie. This book was everything, and it was written very, very well, and she definitely hit personal things with people that have experienced what Lily experienced. So this book, all her books have great meanings to it and definitely are amazing. But this book, this was my first love. This was my first love. I could never forget this book. This was my first love. My first everything. Like, this was it. And I am so happy that it got turned into a movie. I hope one day that I want to go to one of her like fan meets. Colleen, I want to go to her fan meets and I would have her sign this book. This book is everything, okay? Read this book. This and then it's a part 2. This one, it starts with us. Oh my goodness, when I tell you the part 2 healed me, and I was just so happy to hear that it was a part 2 of It Ends With Us, because of course I want to continue to hear about her story and her daughter. And unfortunately, we're not even gonna put his name out there, okay? We're not even gonna put his name out there. Read the book and you'll understand why I feel that way towards him. But these two are really, really great books. These are a set. I hope they should have made, Colleen, I hope they make a part 2 for It Starts With Us. I need a movie of that too. Don't just make one movie of it. Make another one. Top 3. Now this one really, if this one wasn't number 1, this one would be number 1. Verity would be number 1. Verity is a thriller. And this book scared me. This book, I don't know if it's because I'm a kid, but this book scared me. I wasn't able to sleep. It definitely had a little different reflect on me. But it was I honestly, after this book, I didn't know how to feel. Like, this is how, like, she's a really great, Miss Colleen, she's a great author, because I did not know how to feel after this. When I tell you, I felt like I did something wrong, and because I was going for the characters that, you know, once they found out about, I'm not going to spoil it, but I felt like I did something wrong because of the side that I was on. So this book was definitely deep. This book is definitely scary. Like I recommend reading it, but at the same time, this will have you up at night. Like, because of the things that was in this book, like, I woke up one morning to use the bathroom and I thought someone was standing in my living room, and it scared me because of what was in this book. Because in this book, she was standing at the top of the stairs, just this book will scare the crap out of you. I'm telling you, this book was something else. Like this, but it had me so hooked onto it that I literally sat and read it in a whole day. So it's definitely a good book. It will have you hooked and it will have you into it like that. Okay? Don't play. The next one is Ugly Love. I love Ugly Love. I read Ugly Love before I read Verity. I read Ugly Love. This book was really deep, and it really shows you that to be able to move on from something tragic that happened to you, you have to face your past. You have to forgive yourself. You have to ask for forgiveness. You have to give forgiveness, you know? So it really shows that you really have to, it's okay to confront your past. It's okay to think about your past, and it's okay to learn from it. And I kind of felt bad for Tate because of what she was going through. Like, she really loved him, and then, he wasn't fully healed. So, but when I first seen this cover, I was like, is someone drowning physically? And yes, someone was drowning physically and mentally. So this book definitely had a good message and a good meaning, and I love the ending. This was amazing. Now, 5. This is my favorite one. I know I was talking about it ends with us, but this Reminders of Him is my favorite one. This one is my favorite one. And I think, aren't they making a movie of this? I think they're making a movie of this. This is my favorite one. Let me tell you why. This book was the first book that had me break down in tears. This book had me heartbroken because of the way that she was treated. And this is, you guys probably probably heard about this book on TikTok. The Dear Scotty came from this book. So read it. I'm not gonna say too much, but the way, like, it said in the book, quote on in the book, no one had acknowledged that she had lost him that night too. So this book had me break down in tears. When I tell you, it had me break down, but the ending was beautiful. This is my favorite book. I have reread this book. This is my favorite book. I always go to the end and watch the end, and read the end of it. And this one really, and the cover means something. All her covers mean something. Like, Miss Colleen is talented. Her covers mean something. Okay. Now, and then at the end, the what was it? A pigeon. Scotty. This book is everything. This book is literally everything you could ask for. This is definitely my favorite one. I am going to keep this book forever. I try to get other people to read this book because this book really, this is another one about forgiveness and about healing and about acknowledging and about supporting. But this one was really deep. The back says, a young mother fights to earn a place in her child's life, but is there room for her? This one was really deep. This one, like I said, all her books have a deep meaning. This one was my favorite one. This one has my heart. This one has my heart. And then the one that I am currently reading right now is November 9th. I am currently reading November 9th. The next book that I think I'm going to get that Miss Colleen wrote is Too Late, or Layla. Is that Layla? I think it's either. I think I'm gonna go with Too Late next. But guys, this November 9th, this one is really good. I haven't gotten too far in the book. I am on page 112, so I haven't gotten too far in it. But I'm already loving it. I am already loving it. And let me tell you guys something. I used to tell people that I don't like reading. I used to be like, I don't like reading. But I never found a genre that I liked reading. Like, I knew I liked romance, but I always read books in school that were about romance, and it never really caught my attention. When you read the first page in her books, you are automatically hooked on. So that's what I really love. Like, she's a great hook reader. She definitely knows how to write. She's definitely my favorite author, definitely, because her books are the only books that I have been able to finish. without feeling bored or like, you know, her books are the only ones that I have finished and completed. I am going to read every single one of her books. Okay? So this is my top 5 for Colleen, Miss Colleen. She is my favorite author. I love her. And I hope she continues to write, you know, and they definitely need to make this like a movie. Yes. And then all her books need to be a movie. Reminders of him, definitely. I would love that movie. I would love it. And if they need an actress in the movie, I like to act. So please, let me know. I will be there. I will act in one of the movies. So yes. So I hope you guys enjoyed my top 5 Colleen Hoover's books. And I hope you have a wonderful day. So thank you for tuning in. I look forward to doing another video. Hopefully another video about more books that I'm reading about her, about reading that Miss Colleen wrote. And I hope you guys have a great week. And like, comment, and subscribe.